EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Wide, ain't it?
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Cowboys at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Try to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10th spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early.
Give me that interception, son. Give me that.
Nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
3 and out for the bum.
First 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 15. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
All right, this ball's about to be ours for the entire 1st quarter.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Get off. Get off me.
Across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop it at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
It's a gain of 2.
What?
Why is one favored over the other? And you say, well, one's really good. So what would that mean? No, I said the quarterback, and then Buffalo's a really good football team. So Jack's not a very good football team.
Buffalo got league rushing too. League rushing the league. There you go.
It's good.
We leave him out the way.
Yeah.
Who is the number 1 rush defense?
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Prescott to throw it. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches.
Man,
Fourth
you gotta catch
down.
that.
It's now fourth
Out
down.
now comes
It's
the
a drive killer
Cowboys
for
punter.
sure.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because...
And he's got room. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense...
Let's go, Sonny Styles.
Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame. Walker,
Let's go. Oh, my goodness.
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And it's third down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. And he's
Let's go. Nice drop, bud.
Falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
What's up, Jake?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, and they go right back to blue. Yeah,
Big game for each of us to stay above 500.
Surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's Prescott.
Oh,
incomplete.
Bevan.
I know
tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 8.
That's the wrong. There it is.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Go.
Pickens over the middle.
Pickens.
Well across midfield, down to the
He didn't look like he was open. He made space.
First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
That kind of actually threw him open.
Offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath
Instead of throwing it back towards the coverage like you would normally do.
Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go. Wide 8.
On first down, it's Blue.
Shifty.
And they'll wind up getting this one all
That's the
way
shifty
down
Jaden Blue.
inside the
And we got the
20.
power.
Baxter
back there.
First quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those
CJ
who
Baxter,
remember
Jaden
old school
Blue.
football, running it, establishing things,
That's a
seeing
1-2
backs
punch.
find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They go again with Blue.
Oh, God.
And they'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9.
I'm glad you got this game in instead of leaving it up to fucking force because injuries and forces are terrible.
Here's a quick throw.
I hate doing forces even if I'm getting the W because injuries just every time I go and I got a player or two injured.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's a good thing I was pretty much just completely open all day today,
Backed up here,
all day
tough
tomorrow.
spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
47.
To throw is Prescott.
Come on, you way overthrew that. I should let that play develop a little bit.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players
Rushing
talk
it.
about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
Get him.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We got a good pass rush, and I think we might be like the #1 run defense in the league.
In this first half, and now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, my God, Lamb. Lamb.
Situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Prescott now.
I think my controller's starting to get stick drift.
We do have a penalty
because I'm calling audible, I'm calling hot routes for my receiver, and it's like putting it in a different route than I called. I think it's because my stick drift is just calling a route.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide.
That's the only area I noticed it. I haven't noticed it anywhere else.
Prescott.
Give me some blocks. Give me some blocks.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
No contact even, just hitting the hands.
Just in the second quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. Nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can
what did you beat and who'd you lose to?
When it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 7.
Nice. I gotta play Reggie, I think, in a week or 2.
Straight ahead, Walker.
I beat him last season, but I scored 2.
The completion on 1st didn't get much. Another run.
Oh yeah. I remember the general chat. Yeah.
Anticipated this type of situation. Already
he was complaining about everything that game, that he was dropping everything, and yeah.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there.
Yeah, I just lost to Eric last week.
And it brings up 4th down.
Good close game.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He finds Douglas complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's
I like the ball.
The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick throw.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during
so
the series,
shifty.
but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. All right, hey.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Wide.
On 3rd down, they run with
Oh
Blue.
my
They
god.
needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th
Can't even
down.
go for this because I'm up so
He
much.
handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked
What's
up.
that?
Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a
Not
4th
Aubrey.
down.
Aubrey's meter is
That was
nice and
perfect.
slow.
From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap. hold,
Aubrey hit a
everything's right
72-yarder
on
with a 10-mile-an-hour wind at his back in preseason against Mahalo. Yeah.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving them anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Sticking with
Oh.
it on 2nd down.
And a 6-yard
That guy
gain
running
gets
down's got to
around
clog that hole
43.
better.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
He'll drop to throw.
Let him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About
See if we
set
can
for
get a
this
field goal
next
range
drive
here,
of the
boys.
Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this
Look.
conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on the
best.
gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down.
Actually,
And try to push your lead
for
to
the
the
rookie.
best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Prescott.
Completes this one to Pickens.
He'll get this
now
one
you got a
down near the
touchdown.
20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Prescott yet again.
Wide open. They both went to the rookie.
Two first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
Wait, can you have a historic second-half comeback?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Some RDFL history. I am known for just being so unclutch and giving games away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout.
Oh, no. Desync. It desynced us. It was weird. I saw the message pop up, and we still had connection on the voice chat. All right, we're going to take the force, he said, and just kind of hope that the injury gods are in our favor. Let me go ahead and set that now. Just acknowledge it, because if we're going to play another half, we're going to start 28-0, play another half, and then set a result anyway, so... All right, well, we've moved to 2-1. That's nice. All right, well, until next stream, guys, we will be here for week 4.